cold email is one of the hardest environments to test an offer in. So if it works in cold email, it's going to work everywhere. All right. This is the art of building a cold traffic adjusted offer. That means that your offer, whatever you're selling, which in this case is, I guess, an ERP software, because if you click this video, that's probably what you do. It's to sell that software, but you don't sell features. All right. You sell an offer, you sell outcomes. And so the way this works, there's an offer split into 4 parts. So we have the dream outcome. We have perceived likelihood of achievement, right? How likely is it that I'm going to get the dream outcome? You have time delay, and you have effort and sacrifice. There you go. So these are the 4 parts of an offer, right? This from Alex Hormozi. You might have heard of this before, because it works, right? We use this for everyone that I help with offers. This is always the base format. And so you want to ideally, like the whole point of an offer is to get people on the call, right? This is an important part. If you have a nice cold traffic adjusted offer that has a high dream outcome with a high perceived likelihood of achievement with low time delay and low effort and sacrifice, right? Then you will get sales calls. And that's the goal, because on a sales call, the correct way to go about it is to ask the people what problem they have and then offer a solution for that problem, right? And so main goal of an offer is to get people on sales calls or demos, whatever you want to call it, right? Basically a call that the person takes with your sales team, right? And the goal is to get these upper 2 as high as possible and these lower ones as low as possible. So you want to get the outcome as high as possible, the likelihood of achievement high. You want it to make as fast as possible and make it as easy as possible. So to translate this, what you really want to do is reduce risk, which is the perceived likelihood of achievement goes up if you reduce risk. You want to reduce time it takes to get result, and you want to make it easy, as easy as possible, meaning they don't have to do anything. And so when we look at software, especially more complex stuff, the thing that people like most care about usually is the one thing is the time delay, right? Because it just takes long to implement, and you have all this data and all these files, and like we're already using something or we're doing this manually and it works, right? And the reason people say that is because they think it's going to take long and it's going to be extremely difficult on their end. And so if the offer we create, and the final goal, by the way, is to have an offer statement, which is 1 to 2 sentences that you can just blast everywhere. The main goal of that is to immediately say that it's going to be extremely easy, you have a high likelihood to actually get the thing running, and it's not going to take any work from your end. If we do these things, we're going to book a bunch of sales calls and beat all the competitors that aren't doing this, that are just like, hey, I have this software and I'm running on inbound, because people realize, oh, I need something, and then they look at 20 people and you're lucky to be one of them. That's a situation 99% of software businesses are in. And so if you do this, you can absolutely crush it. And if you set up cold email right, you can test this offer into your entire market extremely fast, get fast feedback so you know what works and what doesn't, so you can iterate and actually dominate your market.